What's up, YouTube? How y'all doing out there in cyber world? Well, I know I haven't been on here in a while, but I decided to make a video and just talk about a few things that I have kind of dwelled on the last couple of weeks and just been thinking about, and I just feel like, you know what, I can make a YouTube video and just express some of my thoughts. You feel me? But anyway, so um I'll say for the past, I'm gonna say after I had my daughter, around the time she was maybe 2 or 3, I kind of became a person who was numb to a lot of things. And as the years progressed, the numbness became worse and worse and worse to the point where I didn't even cry anymore. And the only time I would cry is when I would be watching a movie or something like that. It will be, but that would be it. Like, I couldn't cry for anything. Like, I wouldn't cry even if my children were hurt. I didn't cry. I never, my emotions, I had just buried any type of emotions that I could have. You know what I'm saying? Everything was just buried. I never cried. I didn't cry. So um after a while, I started noticing that, like, dang, I don't have no emotions. Like, I did it I unconsciously buried my emotions and became numb. I didn't do it purposely. I unconsciously did it just from years of just being disappointed and just, I don't know. I guess I just buried my emotions and, like I said, I just became numb. I didn't cry. Um Even at my wedding, when I came down the aisle, my husband cried. He cried. I didn't even cry, And some people were like, "You didn't even cry. You weren't happy." But I really was happy. I couldn't figure out how to show my emotions anymore, because I had buried that side of me to the point where I couldn't express how I felt through emotions. I just buried them. So about 6 months ago, I started praying and asking God to bring my emotional side back and to bring my empathy and all of that stuff back and to make it resurface. Because I felt like that wasn't good for me to keep suppressing things and hiding my emotions and not even having emotions or not knowing how to express my emotions. So like I said, about 6 months ago, I just started praying, and everything that I have prayed for, like, God has, answered my prayers. And even something as so simple as that, because most of the time, a lot of us pray for materialistic things. And as I get older, the more I started praying for things that to help develop my character. So that was one of the things that I was praying for, and I prayed for Him to help me to show me how to express my emotions again, to bring that side of me back, because I used to be a very emotional person when I was little, versus now. When I got older, those things just went away. So, like I said, 6 months ago, I prayed and asked God to help me bring those emotions back. And when I tell y'all, I'm going to say the last maybe 3, 4 weeks, I have been doing nothing but crying. Like, I've been an emotional wreck, so to speak. I have been letting it all out, just expressing myself, letting my emotions out, crying. I've been just, comforting. I've been, I don't know, just all type of stuff. So I was like, I didn't expect it to come like boom like this when I prayed for it. I expected it to come like maybe, ease its way back in. But when I tell you, it's been a whirlwind of emotions that I've been feeling, and I've been just crying. And people will look at me crazy like, "You want to cry?" Yes, I want to cry. I want to be able to let it out what I'm feeling, because the more it was building up in the inside of me, I was just developing all kind of things that wasn't supposed to be developing in me, and sickness. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can develop heart disease and all kind of stuff from holding on to emotions and not knowing what to do with them, So that was another reason why I prayed for that. So, y'all, I just like I've been a ball of emotions, just crying, letting things out, just speaking my mind. And I don't know, maybe somebody else is going through this, or you don't even know what's wrong with you, why you can't cry, and why you feel the way you feel. And it's because you've been burying your emotions, and you've been doing it unconsciously and not even realizing you're doing it. And you start to become numb to a lot of things, and the things that you aren't numb to and you actually happy about, you can't even express it, and you want to express it. That's a way of bonding with your family and friends and all type of people, is expressing how you truly feel about things. So, and crying together, laughing together, like just all of that, so I just thank God that he brought that side of me back. And it's been I felt so good since then. I've been letting things out and just talking and expressing, and since then, a lot of other things that I prayed for, he's been doing it, like I said, a lot of it is just character development. Like, I'm just trying to develop myself, be the best version of myself that I can be. And I know that the only way I can do that is with God. And he has truly been blessing me and helping me to develop my character. Um, I have a huge problem with um, dwelling on things that I'm not good at, and I'm not saying like things like I can't sing or nothing, I can't play the piano or anything like that. Now I dwell on things that I have issues with, because I know I'm not perfect. So I have a hard time accepting the good qualities of myself, because I'm always dwelling on the bad qualities of myself, So I'm also transitioning to that as well, to quit downing myself for things that I'm not good at yet, because all I gotta do is keep praying, and he will develop those things in me so that I can be good at them, and to be a better person, So all of that, I've just been kind of just laying low and just working on myself and doing a whole lot of things. I've learned so much within just the past month. I've been learning and just progressing and pushing, and a lot. You feel me? Like, it's been a lot going on. And just yesterday, I had a huge slap in the face with a situation, but it's all good. I'll be able to talk about that later on in the years. But I also want to say this. But this is one thing I do want to say. If God gives you a vision, that vision is for you. Sometimes people don't understand your vision. They don't get it. Sometimes you don't even get it. All you know is that what you're supposed to be doing something, and it's bigger than what you're doing, you know. And sometimes uh people will ask you, well, what is it that you're trying to do, what you're aiming at? And you can't even explain it to them. All you know is that you're supposed to be doing something, and it's something that God put inside of you that you're supposed to be doing. That's all you know. You're supposed to be doing something, but you don't even know what you're supposed to be doing. So you have all these different ideas and all these different situations and stuff in your head, and things you want to do, things you're trying to do, and you're noticing the things that you're doing and it's not working out for you, but you're not even mad about that, because you already knowing that you're supposed to be doing something else anyway. So like I said, all of that is in your head. I don't know who I'm talking to. Keep pushing through that, because the breakthrough is coming soon. Just keep pushing through all the naysayers, all the uncertainty, all of the stress, all of that. Just push through, because the breakthrough is coming. He just want to make sure that you have enough faith to push through and not worry about what other people are saying. People may look at you crazy, may think like, oh my God, like what is this person doing? Why would you be doing that? You don't even know why you're doing it. All you know is that you're being led. So just keep pushing through all of that and know that God has your back as long as you're praying and asking him to help build your character, asking him to lead you and keep you aligned. There's nothing that can go wrong in his eyesight, because you're asking him to lead you, and during the process you have to be obedient too. You can't just be doing whatever you want to do. You have to be obedient, so to his word. And that's all I wanted to say. I know it may sound like I'm rambling, but I just had to get that off of my chest, and I felt like this was a video that was needed for somebody. I don't know who it is, but hopefully um it goes to the person that it's supposed to go to. Thank you all for listening, and have a great day.